Hey everyone, I've been working through a couple of circuits using components I picked up on Amazon. One of them was the Sunfounder RFID reader. It's this guy here, apparently super popular, the RC522. Comes with the actual reader, the card, and the keychain tag. The library is pretty popular. You can find it on the official Arduino Create libraries, and there's tons of examples with it. It seems to be the de facto library for working with RFID when using the RC522. So I'll load up an example here, which I believe I already have on here. So right now the reader is waiting for me to put a card or tag next to it, and it's going to read off the card along with the blocks that are in it. So if I hold the card next to the reader, we'll see it starts reading what's in the memory blocks for it all the way down, so it stops. So within these cards we have sectors and blocks. So we have a kilobyte worth of data storage. You'll see the top line in each sector. So the top block in each sector gives you authorization keys and access bits. So basically you can do access or permissioning off the card itself using the card ID, and then within the card you can do permissioning and access based on each sector, and block access based on what you can read and write to. So it's pretty cool. So I guess they do that, for instance, if your card has, say it's a gift card and it has money on it, you're able to read it but not write to it and things like that. So then I did go through and created a couple of sketches myself here. So for general access, so I'm going to upload this. So on the circuit, I just added a buzzer. So basically, if you have access to it, the buzzer will make a nice chime. If you don't have access, the buzzer will notify you, and the serial monitor notifies you as well. All this is done because the library allows you to read off the ID. So I've hard-coded the ID into the code. So you'll see here it's waiting for authorized access. Right now, the code that I put in here will mean that I don't have authorized access, so it should play me kind of this, you hear that sound, and pops up saying unauthorized. So that's pretty neat. So if I make a change and I change it to be the proper access, save it and re-upload that, we'll get a different chime. So this would be card level access. So I'm reading flat out just the ID on the card. This would be beneficial, for instance, if you wanted someone to have access to a building, you could make sure that their ID gives them access to the building. But then within that card, looking at the sectors and blocks, you can figure out which rooms they have access to as well. So that's pretty neat. So here we go, we're waiting for authorized access. Put my card next to it, and you can hear. And we see, yeah, buddy, we have access to it. So it's a pretty neat library. It's really in depth. Some of it's pretty complicated to read and look at. But you can do everything you need to do with this library. You can change the ID, you can change the read-write access, you can store personal data in it. Really cool and fun to play with. So check it out if you have a couple extra bucks.